Delayed due to an earlier incident further down the line. Was the last thing I wanted to hear after the day I had. Nothing major had happened. It had just been one of those days where a seemingly endless procession of shitty little things had occurred one after another. It started with me turning up to work 35 minutes late because I forgot to set my alarm. I then had a report returned back to me, needing to be redone. My can of Fanta went missing from the fridge. The vending machine quite happily took my money but didn't give me my Twix. My stapler went AWOL. One of the wheels on my chair broke. The only sandwiches left in the shop were prawn. I didn't get a slice of Tiffany's birthday cake. My computer crashed 3 times. I trod in dog shit on the way to the station, and to top it all off, the train is delayed due to an earlier incident. Fuck right off. It was probably some drunken idiot or fare dodger refusing to get off the train. But I didn't care. I just wanted to get home. The platform was teeming with extremely pissed off people who didn't mind letting everyone else know that they had already been waiting 45 minutes for the train. Another 35 minutes later and the train finally turns up, packed full of people from the previous stations. So we all crammed on, arse to arse, dick to dick, and then some clown with a bike decides to pile on in as well. Even though my stop was only 20 minutes down the line, it seemed to take forever. Sweat pouring down my back, the airlessness was unbearable, and as if the smell of warm dog shit wafting from my shoe wasn't objectionable enough, I was squashed next to some fat woman with the most horrific perfume I had ever smelt. It was revolting. I couldn't get my phone out, so I just looked around the train, trying not to make eye contact with anyone. I did clock this great-looking guy. You tend to see the same faces night after night, but I'd never seen him before. He was stunning. Tall, clean, wearing a tailored suit. He was either a raging homo, worked in corporate finance, or came from a household full of girls with an absent father. My gaze lingered too long, and he caught me looking. I did the typical quick look away thing, but that doesn't fool anyone. Another 15 minutes later, and I almost fell off the train, trying to squeeze my way out. The cold air hit me like a smack in the face. I made my way over to the car, got in, and of course the bloody thing didn't start, did it? I must have left the lights on in the morning when I was rushing for work. I just lost it. Every explicit known to man came pouring out of my mouth right before I slammed my head into the car horn. I pulled my head back, closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and began to contemplate my options. But before I could consider a single one, there was a knock on my window. I bolted up and looked over. I couldn't believe it. It was the raging homo, which I can say with some confidence by now. Do you need a hand? My knight in shining armour. Well, kind of. He couldn't get the car started either. Didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing. But he did offer me a lift home. As it turns out, we'd been getting on and off at the same station for the past 3 years, just 20 minutes apart. That's why I'd never seen him before. I offered him a cup of coffee and invited him in to say thank you. And well, yes, we had coffee all right. I've been getting the train home 20 minutes later now, and we've been having coffee 5 times a week ever since. All because of an incident further down the line.